Hello students, how are you? Welcome to Mehdi English School. Myself Nilofer Miss and my subject is mathematics, and this video is for the class 2 students. So are you all ready for watching the online lecture? Now students, before we start the lecture, let's see the quote of today as we seen every day. So here is the quote that help each other. So always help each other for the better result. So this is the quote, and please keep this in your mind students. Now students, let's begin the lecture, and our today's topic is revision of subtraction. Yes, today we are going to continue the revision of subtraction, because in the test, in the exam, the subtraction will come, and to getting better marks, to getting good marks, you must know subtraction concept very well. So let's do revision of the subtraction first. So students, are you all ready? Now, what is the meaning of subtraction? Subtraction, it means to take away. Here is the definition of the subtraction. Subtraction means to take away something. It means to take back. Okay, you have to cut the numbers, take back the numbers, take away the numbers. Understood? Now, you know how it looks, the sign of subtraction? Hope you all know how it looks, but therefore I'll show you. Here is the subtraction sign. You can see this. This sign means the subtraction, cutting the numbers. This sign, the indicating this. Now let's see the 2-digit subtraction first. This is the revision. We already done this in the previous lecture, but therefore we do revision here. So let's see some examples of this. Here is the example. As I told you, always start cutting number, subtracting number with the ones column, with the right side. So students, here is the ones column, 5 minus 3. You can see here, this is the minus sign, which indicates we have to cut the numbers, take away the numbers. So here is the 5 number, which is at the up side, and number 3, which is at the bottom side. Now we have to cut 3 numbers from this 5. So take a 5 finger of your left hand and just hide the 3 fingers. How many fingers are left? Yes, 2 fingers are left. So write down number 2 there. Now 4 minus 2 at the 10th column, you can see here. So 4 minus 2, you have to cut 2 numbers from this 4. So you get the answer 2. So here is our answer 22. Next one, always start cutting numbers, subtracting number with the ones column. So here is the ones column, 4 minus 4. So you have to cut all the things. So 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. So write down number 0 under the ones column. Now the tens column students. Let's go to the tens column. Here 4 minus 4 is equal to 0, and yeah, tens column, 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. If you cut one number from the 6, the number 5 remains, and here our answer is 5050. The next one, here is the ones column. So let's focus on the ones column first. 6 minus 2. So we have to cut 2 numbers from the 6. So the answer is 4 will come. Now let's move to the tens column. Here is the tens column, 8 minus 5. It means you have to cut 5 numbers from the 8. In the addition, always keep this in your mind. You have to put the bigger number upside and the small number downside. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So here our answer is 34. Hope you understood this. Now let's practice. So open your book and start solving sum with me. So students, please take a pencil and take a notebook, and let's start solving the sums. I know you already solved this sum, but let's practice it. 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. Next sum. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Tens column. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. Next sum. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. Tens column. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Next sum. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Tens column. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Next sum. 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. Tens column. 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. So write down 0 this way. Let's move to the next sum. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Let's move to the tens column. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. The next one, 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. Tens column. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So our answer is 50. Now the next one, 2 minus 0. In this you have to no need to cut anything. There is no need to take back any number from the 2. So 2 minus nothing, it means 2. Okay. Now the tens column. 5 minus 4, here is 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. So the answer 12 will come. Hope you understood this, that how to subtract the numbers, and this is the simple sums. Now let's move to the next one. 2-digit subtraction with borrowing. I think that some students have doubt in the borrowing. So let's clear the doubt today about the borrowing. So let's start the borrowing numbers. So students, let's understood this topic with the example. So let's see some examples regarding the borrowing. So here is one sum for you. 34 minus 28. Now how you can identify that this sum is borrowing sum or not borrowing sum? So you have to check the ones column first. So come to the ones column and then check the numbers 4 and 8. Check the up and down number. At the up side is number 4, which is the small number, and at the down side, at the bottom side, the number 8 is there, and which is the biggest number, right? 4 is a small number and 8 is a big number. So you can't take away 8 numbers from the 4 because 8 is a big number and 4 is a small number. So you can't take away 8 numbers from the 4. So what we should do now? We should borrow the 10 numbers from the tens column. Understood? We borrow 10 numbers. We take 10 numbers from this 3. Okay. So first of all, what we do here? So first of all, write down number 14 here. This 4 you have to cut down. We cut this 4 number this way and write down number 14 here. If you add 10 number into the 4, so the answer 14 will come. I repeat my sentence. If you add 10 numbers into this 4, so 10 plus 4 is equal to 14. Now this sum is regrouped borrowing. Now this is the simple sum. You have to take away 8 numbers from the 14. Just make a 14 circle first and cut 8 circles from it. So how many circles are left? Answer is 6. 6 circles are left. If you cut 8 circles from the 14, So the answer 6 will come. Now the ones column is complete. Now let's move to the tens column. If we are taking 10 numbers from the tens column, so we also have to cut the numbers here. So let's cut the 3 number because we take 10 numbers from 3. So we have to cut one number from the 3 and write down the answer. 3 minus 1. Always you have to cut whenever you borrow the 10 number from the tens column. So you have to cut one number from the digit and you have to write down. Here the number is 3. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So now this is the new number 2 minus 2. Because we are taking 10 number, so we give 10 number to the ones column. So here we have to cut the 1 number from this 3. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Now 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So here is our answer 6. This way we can borrow in the sums. Let's take one more example so you will be better understood this. Now here is 53 minus 25. I repeat, you have to write down with me students so you will be better understood this. 53 minus 25. As I told you, always check the ones column if this sum needs borrowing or not. See, at the first number 3 is there and at the bottom side number 5. You can see the up number is 3 and which is the small number, and at the downside is number 5 which is the big number. So we can't take away 5 numbers from the 3 because the 3 number is a small number. So we have to borrow 10 number from the tens column. So if you add a 10 number into the 3, so the answer 13 will come, and cut the 3 numbers. Right. Now you have to cut 5 numbers from the 13. Which number will come? So the number 8 will come. Now you can see if you cut 5 numbers from the 13, so the answer 8 will come. Now the ones column is complete. Let's move to the tens column. Here is the tens column. As I told you in the before, if we are taking 10 numbers from the tens column, we have to cut one number from this digit. So here we cut the 5 number and cut one number from it. So 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So here I have to write down number 4. You can see here I put number 4 here. Now let's cut the 2 number from this 4. We have to cut 2 numbers from this 4, not a 5 number. So 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. So students, here is our answer 28. 8 simple is this, as simple is this. So let's see some more examples. Here is 55 minus 28. So students, here is the ones column 5 and 8. Now hope you understood this. This 8 is a big number which is at the bottom side, and number 5 is a small number which is at the up side. So students, we can't take away 8 numbers from the 5. So what we should do? We should take 10 number from the tens column. So let's add 10 number into this 5. So 10 plus 5 is equal to 15, and cut the 5 number this way. Now you have to cut 8 numbers from this 15. So which number will come? So the number 7 will come. So here is the answer. 15 minus 8 is equal to 7. So this ones column is complete. Let's move to the tens column now. So as I told you before that if we are taking 10 numbers from this column, we have to cut the 1 number from this digit. So here is 5 number. Let's cut it and put 4 number there because 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Now 4 minus 2. It means we have to cut 2 numbers from this 4. So the answer 2 will come, and here is our answer 27. Here is, so are you all ready for more practice of the borrowing sum, students? Are you all ready? Please, if you are not writing still, so please open your book and start writing with me, and let's start writing, students. So let's start now. Here is some worksheets for you, some practice for you for more better understood, students. Let's start writing this, and you also write with me so you can better understood this concept, the borrowing. So here is 80 minus 24. So students, 80 minus 24, in this the ones column is 0 and 4. So we can't take away 4 numbers from the 0. You all know 0 means nothing. So we can't take away 4 numbers from the 0, because 0 is a small number and 4 is a big number. So we have to take 10 numbers from this 8. So 10 plus 0 is equal to 10. So we have to cut 0 and write down the 10 number there. Now this sum is okay. Here is the big number, which is 10, and here is the small number, which is 4. So we easily cut 4 number from this 10. So students, 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. This way we can write down the answer. Now let's move to the tens column. As I told you, if we are taking 10 numbers from the tens column, we have to cut 1 number from this digit. So here is the 8 number, so we have to cut 8 number first, and 8 minus 1 is equal to 7. So now we have to cut 2 number from this 7. I repeat, I have to cut 2 number from this 7. So 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. So this way we can write down the sums. Sum number 2, 72 minus 15. In this, here is a 2 and 5. 2 is a small number and 5 is a big number. So we can't take away 5 numbers from this 2. So let's take 10 number from this 7. So 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. So we have to cut 2 number first and put 12 number there. Now we can easily cut 5 number from this 12. So 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. Now the ones column is complete. Let's move to the tens column. Here is the 7 number. If we are cutting 1 number from the 7, 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. You can see here 6. So 6 minus 1. We have to cut 1 number from this 6. So 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. So here is our answer 57. Here is the sum number 3, which is 60 minus 58. So student, here is a 0 and 8. So we have to take 10 numbers from the tens column. So let's cut 0 first and put 10 number there, because 10 plus 0 is equal to 10. Now let's cut 8 number from this 10. 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. Now let's move to the tens column. We are taking 10 numbers from the 6. So we have to cut 6 number first and cut 1 number from the 6. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Here is the 5 number. Now let's cut 5 number from the 5 number. If you cut 5 number from the 5 number, so which answer will come? 0 will come, right? So here is our answer 2. Let's move to the sum number 4. Please students, write with me. Sum number 4, 75 minus 46. Please write down this. 75 minus 46. Let's check the ones column now, which is 5 and 6. You can see here 5 is a small number and 6 is a big number. So we can't take away 6 number from the 5. So we have to take 10 numbers from this tens column, from the 7 number. Now 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. So we have to cut 5 number first and then put 15 number there. Now students, here is the 15 number and 6 number. So 15 minus 6 is equal to 9. So write down number 9 under the ones column, and here is the ones column is complete. Let's move to the tens column. Here is the 7 number. Now we are taking 10 numbers from 7. So we have to cut 7 number first, and 6 minus 1 is equal, 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. So we have to put 6 number at the tens column. Now students, let's cut 4 number from this 6. So 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. So here is our answer 29. Hope you understood this, that how we can cut the numbers and borrowing the numbers. Now here is sum number 5, 98 minus 79. So students, here is 8 number and 9 number at the ones column, but 8 number is a small number and 9 number is a big number. So we can't take away 9 number from the 8. So let's cut 8 number first and take 10 numbers from the tens column. So 10 plus 8 is equal to 18. So we have to put 18 number there. Now we can cut easily 9 number from this 18. So 18 minus 9 is equal to 9. So here the ones column is complete. Now let's move to the tens column, students. We are taking 10 numbers from this 9. So we have to cut this 9 number and cut 1 number from it. So 9 number minus 1 is equal to 8. So here now 8 minus 7, we have to take away 7 numbers from this 8. So 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So here is our answer 19. Now let's move to the next, which is sum number 6. Here is 96 minus 77. Hope you all are writing with me, students. Let's see the ones column first. Here is a 6 and 7. So students, 6 is a small number and 7 is a big number. So we can't take away 7 number from this 6. So we have to cut the 6 number first and add the 10 numbers into the 6. So 10 plus 6 is equal to 16. You can see here I put 16 number here. Now we can easily cut 7 number from this 16. So if we cut 7 number from this 16, so the answer 9 will come. Now students, the ones column is complete. Now let's move to the tens column. As we cut the tens value here, because we are taking 10 numbers from it, let's cut the 9 number. Now 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. So we have to put 8 number there. Now students, we have to cut 7 number from this 8. This 7 number from the 8. So 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So 8 minus 7 is equal to 1, and here is our answer 19. Let's move to the sum number 7. Here is 98 minus 69. Please write down this into your notebook. 98 minus 69. Now students, see this. Here is the 8 number, which is the small number, and here is the 9 number, which is the big number. So we can't take away 9 number from this 8. So we have to cut 8 number first and then add 10 number into the 8. So 10 plus 8 is equal to 18. So here the 18 number will come. Now we can easily cut this 9 number from this 18. So 18 minus 9 is equal to 9. Now the ones column is complete. Let's move to the tens column. Here is we take away the 10 numbers from this 9. So we have to cut the 9 number and cut one number from it. So 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. You can see here the number 8. Now we have to take away 6 number from this 8. So 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. So here is our answer 29. Let's move to the sum number 8, which is 53 minus 49. As I told you, always check the ones column first. Here is a 3 and 9. So you can see the 3 number is a small number and 9 number is a bigger number. So students, we can't take away 9 number from this 3. So let's cut the 3 number first and add 10 number into the 3. So the answer 13 will come. Now we can easily cut a 9 number from this 13. So 13 minus 9 is equal to the answer 4 will come. Now let's move the tens column. 5 minus 4. So first of all we cut the 5 number and cut one number from this 5. So 5 minus 4 is equal to 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Now 4 minus 4. We cut 4 number from this 4 number. So nothing is left. So we have to write down 0 there. This way we can solve the sums of borrowing. Hope you understood this, that how we can solve the sums. Now let's move to the next topic, which is the number family. So students, the number family, this topic we learn in the chapter number 3. But the exams will come, the test will come. So let's revision of this number family. Let's revise this topic here today. So let's start the number family. So here is the family numbers. This is the family numbers, which is 5, 3 and 8. This 3 is the family number. So in this family, what we should do? 2 time addition, 2 time add the numbers and 2 time cut the numbers. Understood? I repeat this. 2 time add the numbers and 2 time cut the numbers, and the answer will come from these 3 numbers. Okay, the number will not change. Answer will come 5, 3 or 8. From this 3 number, the answer will come. There is no any new digit will come in this family. So let's see the example of this, students. First of all, let's take this 2 digit, which is 5 and 3. Let's do addition first. 2 times here is 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So write down the 8 number as the answer. Next one, 3 plus 5. We take 3 number first and then 5. So 3 plus 5 is equal to also a 8. So 2 time addition is complete. Let's move to the subtraction. So we have to cut, students. Now students, here is the next one, which is 8 minus 5. We take 8 number first and cut 5 number from it. So 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. You can see here the number will come from this family only. The answer will come only this family number. Now the last one, 8 minus 3. We take 8 number and then 3 number. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So you can see the family number will come also in the answer. You have to do 2 time addition and 2 time subtraction only. Then and only then the family number will come. I have one more example for you. Here is the 6, 3 and 9. These 3 are the family numbers. Now let's add the numbers 2 time and cut the numbers 2 time. So let's take this 2 number first. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Then 3 plus 6 is equal to also a 9 number. Now let's take 9 number first and then 6. So 9 minus 6 is equal to 3, and 9 and 3 we take. 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. So you can see this, students, that always family number will come as an answer and also in the questions, and hope you understood this. We will discuss this family number in the next lecture, students. So students, please stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching this online session, and please do your homework regularly. We will continue the family number in the next lecture. So bye bye, students.